Hello, I'm awesome.
Good morning, everyone. We're starting the day off with a doctor's appointment for little Duncan. He's so cute. We're all done. Duncan did a great job. Jessica just put socks back on him.
He's the cutest ever.
You did so good, Duncan. You're growing. You gained weight. You gained height. And apparently you're super tall. You're in the 98th percentile in tallness.
Big boy.
And the doctor said that he might grow to be taller than me, but we'll see about that. We'll see.
Hello, I'm awesome.
Here. Oh, no.
Did you just burp? Feel better now? Tired?
Okay, let's put Duncan.
You're the doctor? You look a little young to be a doctor. Where'd you go to medical school?
There you go.
In Eliego? Oh.
So Duncan is eating enough and growing enough that the pediatrician isn't concerned about him like not getting enough at night. So he is allowed to do longer stretches. Right now I've been waking him up because he's actually been sleeping like 3 or 4 hours, and I've just been waking him up because he's so little that you have to make sure his stomach gets kind of refueled all the time. But because he's growing, I get to let him sleep past the 4 hours and see what happens, see how long he'll sleep. And that means I get more sleep, I think, which is unexpected. What a good little baby. I'm so proud of little Duncan. And then during the day, he's been nursing like a maniac. Like he nurses all the time. I'm up for that, that's fine. Because of it and because of Parker's history, we are going to take him to an ENT and get his tongue checked out. He does seem to have a little bit of a tongue tie. And this is a really important thing to know about if you're planning on breastfeeding, or I guess anything, because it can lead to speech issues and other problems later on in life. But I didn't know about a tongue tie until we had Parker. It turns out that it's a very common issue, and it's a common reason for kids to not be able to breastfeed, and they have issues with nursing. And a lot of people don't really know about it, and I think it gets really underdiagnosed. So if you're having a baby or know anybody, like, I think it's just really good to be aware of tongue tie. So look it up if you want, and it's easy to fix and fast, and there aren't really any downsides that I know about. Basically, tongue tie is this thing. Or it can be this.
It's called a frenulum.
Frenulum. It's your frenulum.
That's a fun party word. You can impress your friends at parties.
Your frenulums. Impress your frenulums.
Hey frenulum, did you know that this is my frenulum?
So it's this
Let me see
thing.
your frenulum.
See that line above my teeth? Basically that can be too tight in some people. Or this one can be like too much, like where it comes all the way down here. Duncan's frenulum on top comes all the way in between his top 2 teeth, like too far. And then that posterior is too tight. So that's what our doctor's noticing, and I think it's causing him to not be able to get as much. He latches well, he's a great little nurser, but I think he's just not getting as much. So he's kind of on me all the time. Parker was like that, but way worse. And Parker actually had trouble gaining weight his first couple weeks because of it. Duncan's doing great. I still want to get it checked out and fixed. So we are on our way to the ENT, which is an ear, nose, and throat specialist, and they are going to check him out. So the ENT agreed that Duncan needed to get his tongue tie cut. This particular ENT uses a laser. So he went in and lasered this zone off and lasered under his tongue. Oh my goodness. And I actually watched, and it was a little intense because it kind of smoked as he lasered. It was really sad, but I know that we've been through this before, and I know that it's so beneficial that it's worth it. And it's just, you know, the procedure kind of stinks for the 2 or 3 minutes that it's happening, and then it's all better. So this is him now, totally wiped out from everything. Little bunny. Good little bunny. He's got his little shoes on. Got his little shoes on, he's got his awesome shirt, and he's just kind of sleeping. I was with him during the procedure. He was swaddled up, and I was kind of like cuddling his arms and holding him. He wasn't in my arms, he was on a table, but I was holding his arms and comforting him. I picked him up because I was gonna nurse him right after, which is, that's what you do. And he just immediately fell asleep. He fell asleep. I kind of tried to nurse him for a little bit. He was zonked, I couldn't wake him. And then I have been able to nurse him since, and he's sleeping again. And he doesn't have any medicine in him aside from they gave him numbing cream. He's just worn out from the procedure. I keep kind of waking him every once in a while and nursing him, and he's doing really well, and I do feel like I'm already feeling a difference, so yay. Yay, he's gonna be a chunker, I bet, because he's already gaining weight. So now, if he's able to nurse even better, big boy. Oh, and the doctor today told us that he's on track to potentially, he's like, you can't really tell now, but he's currently on the track to be 6'3" when he grows up, which makes him taller than Christopher. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this cute little bundle being taller and bigger than his daddy someday? Look at him. He's so tiny. You're so tiny. You big man, getting ready to be 6'3". They grow up so fast. I'm about to pull Duncan out of the car seat because I don't want him sleeping in there very long. It's not safe. We have this rock and play sleeper thing that's super cool. This was a gift from Gozelle to us. Looks like that. It's kind of like a portable swing crib doodaddy thing. It's gonna be really helpful for us when we're traveling because I can take it easily, especially on car rides to hotels. When we do VidCon, that's what Duncan's gonna sleep in probably. We're gonna test it out right now, get them all acclimated to it, but the boys are gonna set it up for me. That's what they're working on. To be clear, I asked all 3 kids to help set it up, and Bailey was in here and then she just walked away. So setting things up isn't really her thing, though she'd be really good at it. I don't know, but the boys are like on fire for building things and setting things up, so we let them kind of pursue their own passions. How's it going, guys?
I can't even figure out how to.
Yikes! Well, did you find the instructions?
Yes?
Why would you do it without instructions, dudes?
You need nails!
You need nails?
Yes!
Wow, this is a big project. I thought it was gonna be easy peasy.
I don't think we can do this.
Why don't you use scissors to open up the plastic bag?
We can't open the plastic bag, so it's done.
These kids, little stinkers, they'll be back. They're getting it done. He's just a teaser. I'll update you soon. We'll see how far they get on this project before Christopher comes and rescues them.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, you can push these in.
Is that hard?
You just gotta make sure your fingers don't get pinched. So I'll hold the bottom, you just push down on this. Good?
This little guy. This little guy is nursing. Doing a good job.
Did he go poop?
He did.
Did you change his?
I did. Can you throw away the diaper, please? It's right
Did a
there.
big poop?
It wasn't big, it just made a big sound.
Like this?
Not exactly. I forgot to mention earlier that the doctor says that Duncan's jaundice is looking good. He's not concerned. We still have to make sure the whites of his eyes don't turn like really yellow or anything. So far, he's recovering well with the jaundice. Yay, go sunshine. Aww, happy baby. This thing's awesome. It plugs into the wall, which is great. And it has like, it rocks and stuff. I'm not gonna make it rock right now because he went to sleep without the rocking, but I'm sure we're definitely gonna use that feature a lot later.
I wanted to show you guys some progress that we've made in the garage. I got this whole shelf out of here. And so here's all the stuff that was in the shelf. I took the shelf down, put it in the car, rebuilt it at the new house. Now we're going to go shelf by shelf. We have all these shelving units. And we're gonna go shelf by shelf, pull everything out, make sure there's nothing we want to donate or get rid of or whatever, or repack in a more efficient way. Go shelf by shelf, bringing that over, loading it into a shelf, then tearing the shelf down, bringing that shelf over and loading it with the next shelf. So my plan is to get this whole garage kind of emptied out except for stuff that we're going to donate. And then this area will be kind of a housing area for stuff that we're kind of shedding as we go into this new house. This took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I'm a little worried about how slow the process has been going into the new house. We told ourselves that we were gonna take our time and like do it right, and we have this new baby and stuff. The element of moving, it's going a lot slower than I had originally anticipated. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not sure if we're gonna just hire a moving company and be like, just get it over there, pack it up and take it. Or if we're gonna do what we had initially planned, which is shed a bunch of stuff and live a little bit more minimalistically than we have in the past at the new place, which is kind of my preference, but we'll see. This took forever. We got everything on this shelf into this pile here, so it's less. It's about half of what it was, but it took a long time.
For those of you who don't know, I am a magician, and in cleaning out my garage, I found all these cool collector's decks of cards, and I've decided to give them all away to you guys. Today's winner is Becky G. You're gonna get this latte deck. What I wanna say about Becky G is not only did she have a good reason in the comment section for why she wanted this, but there was so much support from everybody else to have her win this that I just could not ignore that. So that was really cool. I didn't really appreciate the threats, but all the positive support was really cool. So congratulations, Becky G. Look at your DMs on Twitter. I will be DMing you and figuring out how to get this to you. Today up for grabs, we have this deck of cards here. It's the MMD #1 deck of cards. This is a very interesting deck of cards because when you look at the face of the cards, it looks like a regular deck of cards, but the backs are all different. And when you line them up, they make up a comic panel, so that it's like a big comic book story if you line them up on the ground. It's a really cool deck of cards. I've never seen anything else like this. If you would like to win this, be sure to comment down in the comment section why you want this, and a social media handle, like your Twitter handle or your Instagram handle, so that I can direct message you and find out how to get this deck of cards to you. All you have to do is comment. If you like today's video, make sure you like it and subscribe and hit the little bell button so that you get notified when we make more videos. Hi, let's talk about what we learned today. We learned that Duncan might grow to be taller than me. We'll see. We learned that Parker went to medical school at Eliega. And finally, we learned a really cool way to impress your friendulums. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.